Hello, everyone. This is Stacey Schroeder, the Cleveland Director for the Institute for Management Studies. First off, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you at our amazing IMS member companies in Cleveland. You've helped build a great 2020 schedule in partnership with the lovely and talented Cindy Smith. I'm truly blessed to have the opportunity to work with each of you, and I'm thrilled to continue providing Cleveland with access to thought leaders in key leadership competency areas. I would like to run through our 2020 schedule. Our first session was January 23rd with Dr. Woody Woodward. This was the biggest turnout for a session in Cleveland in quite some time. You collectively sent over 60 attendees, all of whom walked away with their core values, a mission for their team, and the tools to evaluate performance and handle challenging conversations. This was an amazing start to the year, and I hope to see many of these newer leaders at future sessions. On February 20th, we have Dr. Sean Hanna, a great combination of military leadership, practical experience, and experience working with clients in multiple industries. Dr. Hanna leads participants to move beyond just formulating a strategy into strategic thinking and how to handle dynamic changes during execution. Dr. Hanna has been a hit in other regions, and I would love to see several leaders from each of your companies on the 20th. March 26th, Linda Galindo. Linda is an absolute dynamo. She starts with an online accountability assessment before the session to help participants understand their current performance and to tailor her seminar to best meet their needs. She builds on that with innovative tools to drive accountability. This empowers leaders to move from the tactical aspects of management to mentoring, coaching, and more strategic and valuable activities. April 8th, Aline Segura. Most people feel stretched thin, more responsibilities, less resources, higher expectations, and more risk. Aline helps participants accelerate their effectiveness and results with proven strategies. Her area of focus is eliminating inefficiencies, which frees up capacity to focus on critical projects and programs and elevates team performance. May 13th, David Burkus. Thank you, Cleveland, for welcoming a new IMS faculty member. The word innovation can feel like a buzzword, but it's really the lifeblood of a company. New products, new services, new solutions for customers. This is a dynamic and energizing day that hones in on the relevant and actionable ways to generate ideas that will truly transform. June 10th, Mitch Ditkoff. What do people remember more easily, a series of facts or a story? Stories are part of our DNA. Our ancestors told them, and we continue that tradition both inside and outside of work. A compelling story is what creates loyalty and commitment from employees, from customers, and from the world. Mitch is the storytelling expert. Join him for a day of new skills to improve innovation and engagement through stories. July 14th, Dr. Carol Kinsey-Goman. How many of you have a women's resource group or something similar at your company? This is the perfect session to encourage them to attend as a cohort. Every leader is different, but there are some elements of leadership that are distinct for women. Dr. Kinsey-Goman is an absolute pleasure to learn from. She brings research-based insights and techniques to life in a lively, authentic, and honest way. This session is a must-attend for female leaders at all levels. August 26th, Dr. Jackson Nickerson. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Sun Tzu. Dr. Nickerson brings practical research and experience to life in his session focused on execution. Not only will participants learn concrete approaches, but also the common obstacles and ways to overcome them. September 22nd, Dr. Jan Ferry Reed. We are in an interesting time. There are as many as 5 generations in the workplace, each with different upbringings, norms, and expectations. This seminar is not about millennials, it's about actionable ways to create a culture and environment where every employee feels able to bring their authentic selves to work and contribute effectively. Dr. Ferry Reed is high energy and will have participants excited and ready to build effective and trusting teams and engage effectively with employees across the spectrum of ages and experiences. October 15th, Dr. Debbie Turner-Bell. Dr. Turner-Bell has lived many lifetimes within one. She weaves together experience and context from all her personal and professional experiences to provide participants with the tools and techniques to have those difficult conversations that often get ignored at their peril. High-stakes conversations are all around us, but they don't often get held. Dr. Turner Bell empowers attendees with the skills needed to plan and participate in these necessary and critical conversations. November 4th, Dr. Barbara Trotland. I'm sure you've all heard the phrase that the only constant in this world is change. Dr. Trotland will show attendees how to get change to stick in their team and in their company. Change intelligence is something that can be learned and honed, and she shares the skills and processes to lead critical initiatives to successful completion. December 2nd, Dr. Robert Buys. We finish off our amazing 2020 schedule with Dr. Buys and a focus on getting extraordinary things done. In many workplaces today, things are not done through command and control with clear, firm hierarchies and power structures. Things really get done through influence at all levels, and there are specific skills required to succeed in this type of environment. Dr. Buys shares his experience and expertise with attendees to empower them to inspire those around them to follow their lead. I'm very excited for our 2020 schedule, and I really appreciate all of your help in coordinating such a great group of faculty members to come to Cleveland. A couple more things I'd like to draw your attention to are some updates on new features and benefits through our learning journey. So I want to walk through a couple slides very quickly. So the Institute for Management Studies knows that leadership is a journey, and we've added new features and benefits and refined the ones that we already had to help support everyone's learning. And just to recap, IMS has been around for over 45 years. We focus on bringing the best thought leaders to our members in order to increase employee engagement and expose employees to new and exciting ways to increase not only their personal performance, but also the performance of their team at the company. With your membership, the basic membership level, we have 14 events each year. So we have 12 live programs, one per month, and we also have 2 virtual programs per year, the first one of which is coming up on February 21st with Bob Treadway. We believe in a blended learning delivery, and we'll get into our partnership with Athena Online and the microlearning videos shortly. We also deliver quarterly leadership books to each IMS member company to the liaison. Each of our courses is good for 6 CPE credits, which is important if you have professionals at your company that are looking to either acquire or maintain a certification. Our partnership with Athena Online gives access to over 2,700 microlearning videos. And we've also got some new ways that we provide learning support to everyone that attends our sessions. Each IMS program includes all the learning materials, breakfast, lunch, and breaks, and new for 2020, a follow-up coaching session, which I'll get into detail in a moment. There's access to the microlearning platform and a signed certificate of completion. This is the graphic that I'd like to draw your attention to. So this is our roadmap for the learning journey. So first we start with that live full-day training with an IMS faculty member. And then to deepen learning after the session, attendees receive a custom landing page link. So that gives them information in the form of tools and resources, articles, videos, and a discussion board that the faculty member answers. And we carefully curate what's shown on that landing page to best match the competencies and skills that were required at the session. We also provide post-session email support. So using IMS's technology, our faculty members will email all of the participants with additional resources, with questions for reflection, with extra insights. And we keep attendees' information private so the faculty members work through IMS to communicate. Fourth, we have a follow-up online coaching session, which is new for 2020. That happens about 3 weeks after the session. It is led by the faculty member, and everyone that attended their session is invited to participate to do a feedback loop to make sure that skills are implemented and attendees get a chance to answer any questions that they have. We also have a partnership with additional coaching partners. That's optional. If you'd like more information, just let me know. So a little bit more about IMS Quickcoach and our microlearning. So every IMS member company gets an individual account to the award-winning platform IMS Quickcoach from Athena Online. So the liaison at your company gets access to the full library, and we'll walk through this in a moment. If you're not as familiar with Athena Online, It's true microlearning. So it's videos that are 3 to 7 minutes long. They're fully captioned, they're narrated, there's transcripts, you can share them. And it's really focusing on one actionable area or lesson per video. It's not a matter of a 1-hour video broken down into segments. It's a video made specifically for that one purpose. So as the liaison for your company, you would get access to the 2,700 plus micro lessons. You can share and track them, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Some of the other ways that IMS is your leadership development partner, we have that quarterly book selection that I mentioned. We have weekly blogs from our experts. We have our microlearning videos, and we're also starting to get into podcasts as well. I did want to announce the launch of a new membership tier, so our silver membership. This includes additional Quickcoach microlearning seats. There's access to 4 senior level virtual events per year, invites to special events such as book signings and executive programs, and access to our coaches as part of our sounding board program. So the more microlearning benefit of silver membership, it includes 25 seats, so you could have managers within different departments or leaders within different functional areas have a seat as well, so full access to the 2,700 videos. They can create playlists, they can share them with their team for up to 30 days. They can track participant usage, and we can even brand the material with your logos and colors and themes. And this is a sample of our sounding board. So it provides access to a wide variety of outside business experts. They're just a phone call or an email away. And just a couple quotes from folks on just the value that they've received from IMS. So now what I'd like to do is show you our leveraged learning, so our IMS Quickcoach. So this is the landing page that everyone that attended Dr. Woody's session on January 23rd received access to. So we've got a little bit of information about the course at the top. We have the discussion board where students can interact with Dr. Woody. We have related video lessons from other experts, as well as Dr. Woody if he had any related to this topic. And then we have tools as well. So I'll show you an example of a tool. So this one would be an article, and this is by Dr. Woody. So you can print this, you can read it, you can download it, whatever is best for you. And then what I'd also like to do is show you one of these videos to give you an idea of the quality of the video. So it's going to be about 3.5 minutes.
If you're a new leader and you really want to be successful, there are a couple of things that you need to do in order to make that success happen. The first thing is to not rush in too quickly. As a new leader, you have a new position in the organization, and you would do well to learn the political landscape, to learn who's in charge, what the influences are, what the spoken rules are, what the unspoken rules are, who's connected to whom, who has a stake in what, before you jump in and try to save things or do too much too soon. The second thing that you as a new leader need to do is you need to take stock of the situation. What's currently happening? How does that compare with what needs to happen? What about the team members that you're inheriting? How talented are they? How skilled are they? How motivated are they? How good are they at playing games? How successful have they been? You need to stop, pause, remember to breathe, and do a couple of things early on. Number one, you need to set some priorities. You can't come in and take care of everything, especially when you yourself are learning the ropes and not everybody might be supporting you. By setting some priorities, you will in effect create opportunities to talk to key decision makers and find out from them what's important to them. If you say to yourself, I'm the leader, I have to know all these things, you're setting yourself up for failure. There's no way that you can know what people are thinking when they give you the job. You have to know what they're thinking after they've given you the job. So step one, set some priorities. Step two, create a plan. You may have 16 priorities. You may think that they're all equal, There's no way. By creating a plan, you're going to see realistically what you can or can't do. Don't make promises you can't keep, either to the people to whom you report or to the people who report to you. You lose your credibility, you lose your effectiveness, and then you're going to have to call me in to help you dig yourself out of a hole. So instead, plan specifically. Make sure that you share the plan with everybody involved or everybody who will be touched by the plan. This isn't a sign of insecurity. This is a sign of being smart. If people have difficulties with your plan, you want to know before you set the plan in motion, not while you're halfway into it or almost at the end of it. The third thing you need to do is take stock of the people on your team. If the team has been successful in the past, is it because everybody on the team is effective, or is it because there have been a couple of people who've been carrying the team? You need to know about the level of talent on the team. You also need to know about some of the issues that are biting away and eroding the team's effectiveness. So, get some political awareness. Take some time to really understand what the priorities are. Take some time to establish a plan. Share the plan. Get feedback on the plan. Take some time to take stock of the talent on the team and any issues that might be lying around that you need to clean up. Don't jump in day one and put on like a 911 on your forehead and say, I'm here, everything's great, I'm going to fix everything, I'm going to be terrific. Catch your breath. Think strategically, and then take your first step.
So that's just one of the amazing videos that we have through our partnership with Athena Online. If you're not familiar with Athena Online, they really were at the forefront of microlearning. And in fact, LinkedIn Learning has looked to purchase them before because we've got such great content. As I mentioned, we can share videos very easily. So if we hit the share button, it'll pop up a link. You just need to copy and paste it to share, and it puts right in the link expires in 2 weeks. So let me close out of that. And as the IMS Liaison, you have access to the full IMS Quickcoach. So I'll go ahead and click that, and that'll open up. So this is the home page for the entire website with all the videos that we have available, along with articles and other resources. So there's a number of ways to search for topics, so we can browse, and then we've got a number of collections here as well. If you want to look for new lessons, we can look there. We can also search for particular words. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to browse into the communication topic, and it'll take a minute to load, so we've got quite a bit of content on here. But once it loads, you'll see that we can filter by videos and by articles. So if you like to share things with video, you can do that. If you want to share just an article, you can do that. So for each of these, you can see it shows what the title is, who the thought expert is, a little bit of an introduction, whether it's a video, a PDF, or a collection, and then how long it is. So if we wanted to look at this collection, for instance, we would just click that. And this is a curated collection around conscious communication. So it's a series of related lessons. So you can click within here. Then this is a video.
An email.
So I'll go ahead and pause it. But again, it's just as simple as sharing out the ones that you think are appropriate for your team. And then we also have a related button that will take you back to things that are related to this topic. So this is a great way to do individual development or team development, to focus in on a particular competency. And all of this is included with your IMS membership. To give you an idea of the value this provides, Athena Online does work with companies individually that are just focused on microlearning, and the bare bones option for Athena Online is $15,000 a year, and it can get upwards of $100,000 a year. So please make use of this great benefit that's included with your membership. The one other thing I wanted to show you is something specific to Cleveland. It's called the Certificate in Leadership Program. So this is something that's designed for folks that are really looking to hone in on 3 or more competencies for the year. So what we ask is you review our schedule, you look at their individual development plan or speak with their manager, and identify the 3 sessions for 2020 that really best match their development needs. Let me know in advance which 3 sessions they're interested in. I'll register them. There's no additional cost for this, but we provide some additional value. So we will give them an online Strengths Finder assessment, and then we'll do a 1-hour live debrief coaching session with them. They get VIP access to faculty, so they have priority invitation to speak with the faculty, to talk with them at breakfast before the session, to sit with them at lunch, and then they get everything else that's normally included. So that just-in-time learning with the custom landing page, the opportunity to network, and they also get a specialized certificate in leadership after attending the full 3 sessions. So if you're interested in this, just give me the participant's name and the sessions, and I'll handle the rest. So thank you again for your commitment to the Institute for Management Studies and for learning, and I look forward to being your partner this year and beyond. I'm always here to help. I've got my contact information with my cell phone and my email right on the homepage of our website for Cleveland IMS. Thank you very much, and let's make 2020 the best year yet.